What's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. Now for today's video, I wanted to talk about some new information that has recently come out for the next Jurassic Park movie. So believe it or not, even though the movie's production is undoubtedly rushed, we may get to see some animatronic special effects made for the film, and it looks like this could help confirm that the movie is most likely set directly after Jurassic World Dominion. I've got some more info on that and a few other things, and yeah, let's just go ahead and go over it now. So why do I say that stuff about the special effects? Well, it looks like this new photograph could help confirm some stuff about the movie's placing in the timeline after Jurassic World Dominion. Recently, a Parasaurolophus redesign from the last film was seen on set for the new movie in what I'm going to assume is one of those stand-in models that kind of gets used for lighting and reference purposes before it's either painted over with CGI, sort of like in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, or maybe even used as a prop or carcass like in the Lost World Jurassic Park. Now personally, I'm going to assume that this isn't going to be a fully robotic special effect. However, I will say that this could actually be a good sign that animatronics, or at the very least puppet effects, may be in the new movie. Also, a ton of new stuff has been coming out regarding the look of the film, and I gotta say, it's looking really tropical and glorious. There's something about mist surrounding jungle waters and large mountainous rocks, just kind of screams Jurassic Park to me, especially like the Lost World. So yeah, I kind of really like how things are shaping up so far. And you know, there's also been some talk about the ruins in the jungle for this movie and whether or not that may factor into the plot. Obviously, we don't have any real info on that just yet, but I think it very well could be something that we get more info on in the future. Now, this already confirms that Parasaurolophus is sort of confirmed for the new movie, unless this prop gets cut out, which could happen. There's a lot of deleted scenes in the franchise that we've never even seen before. But look, I think it's funny that it's even Parasaurolophus to begin with, because it's actually the only dinosaur to appear in every live action piece of Jurassic Park film or short film besides the prologue, but even then that doesn't count because that was supposed to be the intro for Jurassic World Dominion. So yeah, I'm not too surprised to see the para making a comeback if whatever they filmed with it does get left in the final cut of the movie. Now, one other thing I wanted to talk about in relation to the dinosaurs for this film is some of the info coming out about this possibly, and I do mean to stress that for this movie, to possibly be incorporating some older engine equipment in the film. I really don't want to cover every little bit of info or every single clip for this new movie because, you know, I got really disappointing on that last one, man. That opened my eyes to how blind the world is about filmmaking and stuff in general. I was really disappointed. I don't want to get my hopes too up. So there are some people sharing what looks to be something like the engine logo. That's right, the engine logo from the old school Jurassic Park stuff. Now, that could very well have been something that was fueling those prequel rumors a few months ago, but I think it's safer to err on the more rational side and just wait for them to really explain what's going on in the official material they released for this new movie. Could be a flashback scene, I guess, or maybe this really is a movie centering around an abandoned park from the 90s, only set in the modern day. Who knows? I have no personal idea. Another bit of news came from Jeff Goldblum, actually congratulating Scarlett Johansson on getting the role for the new movie in a pretty cool promo for the film, and I wish this would mean that we could get the chance to see Dr. Ian Malcolm cameo in this movie, but I don't think any of us should really hold our breath just yet. But man, I know that the fans, look, everyone would just love to see Malcolm back, especially in the setting. This is so Lost Worldy, and it would still be really cool. Now, look, I gotta say, guys, and I genuinely mean this, just a little bit of rambling that I kind of do a lot nowadays on my channel, so my bad if it's annoying. Look, I have a very good feeling about this movie. When Fallen Kingdom came out, my channel had skyrocketed to over 100,000 subscribers on the 4th of July in 2018. I was genuinely happy with the darker tone and the better filmmaking techniques on display from J.A. Bayona. But in retrospect, and I say this before having rewatched any of the Jurassic World movies in a couple of years, I think I was not only way too soft on that movie and fanboying all over Fallen Kingdom, but man, I think the silly stuff in that one is kind of what paved the way for the outrageously cheesy material in Jurassic World Dominion. There's something about JP7 that looks, and I mean it looks, that this movie could be trying to push everything into a more grounded and old school Jurassic Park way. Every member of the cast seems very good at what they do. Every person involved is a veteran in some way, shape, or form, and I don't know, I just think this one may be headed in the right direction. You know, I recently saw Mad Max Furiosa, or whatever that movie is called. And I loved that film. I was going to do a video about it on Dragon Curve, but unfortunately I got way too busy with life over the last few weeks. Modern movies haven't been very good in a while. That's the God's honest truth, guys. I really enjoyed the new Mad Max, even though it didn't have Mad Max, except for like, well, not gonna spoil anything, but like, I think that there are better movies being made today. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, I talked about a lot on Dragon Curve, loving it. And look, Jurassic Park 7 could be another recent film that helps elevate the box office material again, even though I don't really think this movie will hit $1 billion, sadly. I'm sorry, guys, might pull that off, but I don't really think it can just yet. Who knows? All I'm saying is, with the decline that we've been seeing in a lot of modern like franchises, especially classic IPs just going downhill, JP7 does look like it's picking up the pieces and going, yeah, you know what, let's just be better. And I hope that's true, but we're all going to have to wait and see. Now, as for species for Jurassic Park 7, gotta be honest with you, the inclusion of the redesign for the Parasaurolophus could mean that there are other Dominion animals making a comeback. Therizinosaurus is one that I really think was very underutilized in Jurassic World Dominion. The best scene in that movie, or at least one of the better scenes, had to do with the more Site B looking environment, and the Therizinosaurus was like stalking down Claire Dearing in the film. I would love to see that animal make a comeback. And I would actually love to see a lot of the animals that were introduced in that movie. Dimetrodon would be a really cool one to come back as well. And I don't know, as long as T-Rex is not a pushover, you know what I mean? Like, let's make this franchise cool again. Anyways, guys, those are all just my own thoughts and opinions on some of the new material that's come out for Jurassic Park 7. Whatever your own happen to be, I'd love to hear all about them in the comments down below. Now, before I go, I want to thank everyone that's helped me build my channel over the years. I'd also like to thank every one of you guys who've watched my stuff. You've all been extremely cool to me. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate a like and hope that you'll consider subscribing. God bless you all. Christ is King. See you guys in the next video, and as always, take it easy.